Hello, my name's Jackie White. I run Inspirations Positive Living and have done for over 10 years now. Each year we do a psychic supper, well, at least two, if not three of a year. We did three this year in Totton, which is near Southampton. Next year, we're going to do one in Mudeford, which is near Bournemouth, or not far from Bournemouth. And so I wanted to explain to people that are interested in this, because you probably won't have been to a psychic supper before, how the evening works. So you buy the ticket online, and when you arrive, we open the doors, say 45 minutes before the evening begins. You come in, we have your name at the door if you've bought through the website, name at the door. Then there's a bowl with all the mediums' names in it. And so Polly, for instance, who comes from, and she's going to come from Portsmouth down to Mudeford that night, Saturday the 3rd of February at Mudeford Community Centre. I'll have Polly's name in the bowl, whether she does 6 or 7 readings, but you have Polly number 1, Polly number 2, Polly number 3, and then you pick a name from the bowl. So Brian as well, I'll tell you about Brian Walker, who's a psychic surgeon. Oh, but that is different, actually. I will tell you in a minute. But anyway, whatever medium you pick out of the bowl, that's you'll be possibly seeing Jane number 6 or Jane number 1. And then we have someone else writing down that you've taken. So your name, and next to it, or we'll have a list with like Polly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you've got Polly number 6. So we put your name against Polly number 6. And you also have the ticket to say you're going to be Polly number 6. Then you go into the main room, and we'll usually have a quiz where you can do a quiz while you're waiting. And then I'll start calling through Polly's all the number 1s. So each medium will have a number 1. And so all the number 1s come through. We show you what room they'll be in, and you go and have an individual reading with them. I'll just explain or tell you the names of who we've got for this. And I'm delighted to say we've got Janet Emily May, who's well known in Bournemouth, a very good medium. I've had a few readings with Janet and also know her very well. Jane Morton is coming up from Portsmouth with Polly. She's been to the last 2 or 3, probably 3 with me, and always had very good feedback. So I'm delighted Jane's going to be there. Paulette Benson, I don't know, but I've had on very good authority that she's a really good medium. Polly Harnett, always, good reader, and I'm delighted to say she's agreed to come from Portsmouth for this evening. Lisa Rocket, Vanessa Smallwood, again, don't know. Lisa, I don't know, or Vanessa, but again, highly recommended. And then we've got Angie Freeland, and I do know Angie. She's done a lot of the churches, been on the podium for a lot of the churches. So she's lovely, and written 2 books, A Privileged Life, and Hear Their Story. 10 short stories of life passing and transitioning into the spirit world. And she'll have her books with her that night. Brian Walker is coming along. He's done the last couple. I'd never asked a psychic surgeon to come along to the suppers, but he's a very good friend and a very well-known psychic surgeon. He travels all over, or even different countries. So I'm delighted that he's going to come along for this evening. And he's the only one that you can actually book in advance. So you would email me in advance to say you'd like to see Brian if you'd like a healing with Brian. And then I'll just run through the guidelines for our psychic supper evening, just so you know what we have to put out to let everyone know about the evening. This evening is for entertainment purposes and a form of experiment, so no claims can be made or results guaranteed. This must be said, but all of our readers take their calling very seriously. For all of our readers this evening, you can ask for their contact details, or if you hear from somebody else about a different reader that they've had, ask for their contact details. Readings can sometimes be emotional, uplifting, and even surprising. If you feel that a reading is not resonating with you, please let us know as soon as possible or within the first 5 minutes so we can assist further. That is for the reader as well, if the reader's not resonating with the person in front of them. Very rare has that ever happened, but obviously if it does happen, then let us know as soon as possible. Please be mindful that this is only a taster session. You probably get about 14 minutes with the time schedule and the number of people, and you can say a lot in 14 minutes, and you definitely can record it as well on your phones. With the time schedule and the number of people attending, we do need to keep to this sort of schedule. It enables us to let everyone have the same amount of time with the reader. A bell will ring for our readers a minute before the reading time finishes, so they know to close the reading down. The time for each session is then fair to everyone. In buying this ticket, it's your personal responsibility to ensure that you join the evening free of any medical or mental health conditions which might affect or interpret your interpretation of the reading. So, yeah, that's it for that bit. Yeah, so it's a really fun evening. As I say, while you're waiting for your time, you have the quiz. I think that's it. Just gives you an idea of how the evening runs, and be lovely to see you. Yeah, thank you very much if you're considering buying a ticket for the evening.